Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm doing face cam for the first time on the Mario Kart video. I tried the face cam for the first time when I was streaming Hollow Knight, and it worked out, so I figured why not give the shot on the Mario Kart video. However, it also does mean that I have my face cam on my screen as I play, because I'm using OBS, so, and to actually stream my media to my PC monitor, and yeah, that means that I have my stuff on the same screen. Oh my, I'm really lucky I actually cut that off, actually. But yeah, we've got 3 laps of Bowser's Castle, but what's most interesting to me is we've also got an 8-person lobby, which is not great, considering I think I might be the highest elo person in this lobby. Oh my god, that's really problematic. But yeah, I might be the highest elo person in this lobby, which means I am fighting a very uphill battle, because I'm going to need a blue shell to show up against this Mario, because unless I get a magical amount of red shells now, his lead is just going to get bigger, bigger, and bigger. Might use the mushroom to cut off some lava in the upcoming cut, but yeah, basically, small lobbies hurt me more than they help me. So I'm gonna hope that I can either make a big catch up with this guy. Oh my god, how did I lose my drift? I basically need to place first, unfortunately, given, like, to be fair, it's better this guy's in second right now, because he has triple reds. He was probably gonna end up using them on me at some point or another. I just don't like I've been re-added back to the crowd, because that doesn't help me then. I ideally need to start cutting off as many players as I can, reasonably. That shot was fine because it's on the glider, but it's also gotten rid of my only real means of catching up. And if that's who actually pulled off the shortcut he went for, which I don't think he did, because we are suddenly in third. And I think the Goomba messed up as well. The Mario's already won, so I need to just place at least second place. So hopefully my losses aren't too big, and I'll probably move on to a different lobby, because 8 players is actual nothing. And it's a completely different game, and it just doesn't help for your elo. Unless I see a lot of people join into the lobby, all of a sudden I'm just gonna leave with that. But yeah, not bad. I mean, it's second with 8 players. It's not much you can do. We actually gained VR. We weren't the highest player lobby. There was actually the Super's higher level, and so was the Mario. I'm gonna keep the fat buck with you guys. I'm a bit disappointed because the lobby actually did reach like 14 players. But then a lot of people from the original 8 quit out. So we ended up down to 9. Which is a bit silly, but I guess we live with it. We'll make this the last one. I'm not gonna trust that this lobby is gonna magically fill up in the next round. God knows it will, because I will be absent. But yeah, that looks like how it's gonna be. I think we have another 3-lap course, and I'm very confused as to what it is, because it came off the random, and I didn't really pay attention to where the course came from. I'm gonna throw out those mushrooms just to create a bit of a cutoff, because front running is extremely powerful in lobbies that are small, because there's less items that you can get hit with, so it means you can create a better breakaway. And I'm really happy with these items, because in one hand I have a shock dodge, I have a blue shell dodge, and in the other I have a shock dodge. I will whip out that shock dodge at the very end, just to be safe. This might be mirrored, that might be... No, it's not mirrored. Oh no, I feel like I'm... the visuals of the lobby are The tracks, sorry, are different to what I remember them. This one's Crown City, by the way. I wasn't 100% sure in the beginning. It's fine, we can live with that. If I see another red shell come up on my radar, or the blue shell to be fair, I am more than happy to toss out my boo for it. Because I think it will be a worthwhile trade. I accidentally clicked item when I wanted to click my drift. It's fine because I stole a mushroom? That's really interesting. My audio decided to play up. I actually can't hear. I hope the recording is fine. And that sucks. It's fine because he ended up taking an obnoxious amount of red shells in my name. I think we cut that off correctly. And we're gonna use this mushroom just to guarantee boost into first. And I think we will be taking a first place. Yeah, we took a first place. Again, it's a small lobby, so I need to be placing very high. Honestly, I might just keep it because it's letting me get pretty free VR in a weird way. So I'll keep it until it goes wrong, really. Stack padding. We've gone down to 8 players again, and somehow the lobby is even worse than it started. So I think I need to stop being a thieving scumbag and cut it with the stack padding. After this race, I will just try find a more reasonable lobby because this one is genuinely crazy. Like, I genuinely think it gave me triple reds in second because it doesn't know what to do with this complete lack of players. And I agree with it because this is stupid. I'm gonna try it. I tried to get on there, but that's okay. We can use mushrooms, which we had 4 of, almost in first. Not sure how that happens. But it's good to save them, because they're in 2 different slots, so I can't get booed out of both of them. And they're also my only means of recovering. And I have a phone call, that's really bad. Because I'm just gonna have to let it ring out, because I don't have the ability to take my hand off the controller right now. It's a bit intense. And yeah, we expected this to eventually happen. I'm honestly more surprised that we managed to keep our crown that long. I realized we got knocked off only then. But yeah, we're doing fine at the minute. I think we have a decent breakaway. I'm gonna use that because I got stuck and I don't want to lose that breakaway if I can help it. Hopefully we get something to protect me. You know what? This works out. It's one of the few times I'm completely okay with having the coin block. Because for first, we got pretty much the best items you can ask for. Bar the super horn. Obviously I'm not praying for a super horn. Definitely go middle just to get the coins. Why did we drift the wrong way? That's crazy. I got onto the track and couldn't believe that I just kept tricking. We're doing our best to throw right now, unfortunately. We have gotten ourselves a good an item. Hopefully this swoop won't be able to cut off from second, because if they have a shortcut item, they pretty much win this race. They did, in fact. But that's completely okay. They did I did the best I could do, bar a few minor errors. However, I'm gonna leave this lobby and check who called me, and then we'll move on to hopefully a more full-player lobby and actually play the game as God intended, or Nintendo intended in this case. But hey, it was all games, so I don't mind. I have no idea what's going on today, but we somehow ended up in another lobby of 9 players. I'm playing at what I'd argue is pretty reasonable hours compared to some of my other recordings, so I don't know why there's so few people. But it just seems to be the vibe of the day. Otherwise, there was only one player who I saw with a higher VR than my own, which obviously is kind of concerning because it just means my life will be made more difficult. But I can live with it on the whole. Oh my, there's the car dropping nonsense. I'm going to try and not get... Okay, it's fine, lost my red shell, so that's all the motivation I needed to blow the coin block. We're practically in lost, even though it feels like we're doing well. Practically saw a bullet in a lobby with... We've already seen a shot, and with such a small player count, I'm going to assume we're never seeing a shot again. But that's for the betterment of society, so I'm not going to complain. We have ridiculous items for second place. We can easily take first, but I'm just gonna let him hang, because if a blue shell eventually does come up, I'd like him to tank it for me. But I also don't want to stay directly behind him, because that's how you end up with making unnecessary enemies, and we're gonna take a red shell hit. That is fine. I don't get back. Yeah, we end up... That's a bit awkward. I really hope a boo doesn't end up stealing an item for me or something stupid like that. I'm gonna start using this, in fact, because... Oh, I didn't even realize the finish line was that close. I didn't acknowledge the finish line being that close. Is it that transition track really shortened it, though? Mario, that track is never that short. I don't like it very much, but I am confident when I tell you. How did Yoshi end up last? I swear he was second for the longest time. We've descended again to 8 players, and we're heading to Peach's Stadium. Or Peach's Castle, like the one in the middle. I feel there's only one Peach's whatever. But yeah, we're dealing with that. How do we get none of those coins? I really feel like those hitboxes should have favored me a bit more. But yeah, now I think I supersede the other players by like 200 something, sorry, yeah, 2,000, sorry, elo. So I need to do extremely well if I want to, like, I legitimately have to win this race, I think, if I want to gain any VR, which is very difficult to force. Like, I've got decent items, but I feel I'm going to have to soon... I'm going to use this boon now, and begin... I was hoping I could actually break the boomerang by... Okay, that didn't work out. Yeah, I kind of just want to take out the Luigi player, because if anyone does start getting a genuine cutoff, it will be a very big problem for me. Because it is exponentially more difficult to catch up when I can't guarantee that people behind me are going to be throwing out items that can help. Usually you can force it, but not in cases like this. Oh, and he took out my my boomerang is unfortunate. Sorry, he took out my shell. That was what was unfortunate. 5th is disastrous. I'm going to lose so much if I end up placing 5th for real. So I'm going to need something really good to show up in this item set. Thankfully there's still time to catch up, because we're only hitting the 4th lap out of 5 now. And this is pretty solid. I can definitely make use of triple mushrooms. I think we do still have an official full lap of the course remaining, so I'm gonna... I colossally messed up there. I was gonna try and cut off the roundabout, because that's a pretty unconventional shortcut, but it does work out. Okay, I dodged there just to get out of the way of what I assumed was still a Mega Mushroom at that point, but thankfully the player shrunk just in time to save me. But yeah, we need something incredible right now. I think we can take first if we are lucky. We're second. Okay, so first super cut off the rest of the lobby. Yeah, it's that Baby Rosalina. So we're fighting for second at this point. shit, and it looks like we're not even gonna get 6th. I think we're lucky if we don't place last. This is gonna nuke all my progress of the day, I feel. Unless I get literally a bullet here. I'm gonna start spamming items just in case it's something worth using. Come on, just let me breathe! Yeah, that's what you're afraid of with small lobbies. That's unfortunate. How bad is the loss gonna be with 7 and everyone's pretty much lower than me? 67 is not bad, I expected way worse. I'm gonna leave this lobby unless it gives me Rainbow Road and join in the next one. I think I need to prepare all of you to watch potentially one of the most insidiously tame, possibly, hopefully not boring, rounds of Rainbow Roads to date. Because we did get Rainbow Road, which I was happy for, but then I realized the lobby size is reduced to 6. What game are we playing that the lobby size is even remotely reasonably reduced to 6? Like, how does this happen? But yeah, we're gonna play the game as intended, and we're not gonna make a fuss about it. Any more than we already have, really, because it's a bit embarrassing to think about. But yeah, we've got 6 players to compete with, a very small pool of items to pray for, and we're just gonna do the best that we can, because this is gonna be really, really tough. I don't know why that soup is still behind there according to the minimap. It must have been a visual glitch. Because as much as this is the sickest track in this game, we are going to have a hassle, I can feel it. Because I got emotionally and we didn't get either. I got thoroughly abused in the previous race. So to say that I'm excited to experience the same thing would be an understatement, because I know exactly what's going to happen. Like the fact that I think first place Luigi just threw 2 minimum of his red shells, because I think he still has 1, out of play, because he was in first when he threw them, tells you all you need to know about this game. It's genuinely crazy. But somehow we've ended up in first post that interaction. I'm gonna back the hammers, hopefully hit who was behind me, and recycle my items, because the hammer doesn't feel like anything guaranteed. I wonder if we took the correct side. Like, I've done the shortcut once, and that helped me a lot. And I feel that wasn't what I normally go for, but it worked out. Yeah, usually I go right side, but we're fine. We're still first. We have a piece of protection. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen by a boo. Might cycle my items out in the next double item set. Why did she drift that way? I'll never be able to tell you, but it didn't cost us too much because I realized pretty much immediately what was wrong. We're through the water section, which is usually the most exhausting part, I feel, of the track, because you're just gonna make mistakes there, and it's gonna take you for a loop. Nice, we got items in the ideal position too. So we have a coin and a banana for protection. I'm not sure what to do. I'm gonna cycle them out again, just because I want to keep my coin count up, because there's only so much that can hit. Yikes. I'll use this out here, just to get rid of it over the void and not leave more coins for my opponents. And we're gonna claim an item that's guaranteed to not be a coin, because we already have a coin in hand. Great, okay, we have protection again, and we're at 20 coins, so we can start cutting off the other players, hopefully. I'm gonna go upper path, because I do like where it spits you out on this section. Yeah. I think we're doing just fine. God, the speed up though scares me. I feel I'm gonna make such a big mistake. I'm trying to drive really safely, because I would like to finish this on a win. But it's very stressful. The other players seem to be really far behind though. So I'm just praying I don't see a blue shell, because I don't think a shock is going to help them catch me up at this point. And speed boost items are only so effective on Rainbow Road, because there's so much initial rush already happening. So I just need to pray that I don't get blued, because that's really the only way this changes the race. I think. I don't want to jinx it. But we're gonna try to stay as much on the speed panel as we can. Yeah, that's good. Get these boosts. I'm gonna keep holding these items because at this point I don't need any more coins. I don't need to risk not being able to protect myself in the final stretch. I think they are starting to close the gap a bit. I'm not 100% sure, unless I'm crazy and that was just a player going in from the outside. That shock is fine. It clears items for the others too. Unless it was second place, which would be horrifying if that's the case. But I'm gonna go a bit wide just to make sure I get a protection item. And yeah, we're in an ideal position again. I'm gonna use these coins because at this point the blue really does show up. My hubris damn me. But we managed to cut them off, and I do believe we are taking a first to end this video. The small lobbies, extremely strange, but for a first time with the face cam, I'm very happy to say this has been one of the most result-wise successful videos, even if it's a bit simulated because of the small lobby size. And at the end of the day, we gained VR, and that's all I can ask for. So I'm gonna thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, and please like and subscribe.